guys, this is Sibylla Mirage. Today is my very first official Vlogmas because I don't have a life. Let's see if I'm strong enough to conquer it and not become an alcoholic by the end. Today you're getting ready with me. This is the second step of me getting ready because unfortunately I can't take you showering with me. Today you're finding out all of my secrets. I need to look at the little screen because this is my setup for today. A handheld mirror. So I never use a concealer under my eyes. This is what I do. I use the Touche Éclat pen. Oh, this is easy. I can get used to this. Kind of like a Joker. Like that. So I do the step before my foundation. Just a very thin layer of this brightening, illuminating pen. I have a lot of blemishes because it's that time of the month. I feel like it's always that time of the month or right before that time of the month when I'm filming. So I do a very thin layer of this, just a thin one. This is a no mirror makeup challenge. Seriously, I'm just looking at the little screen. See how much prettier I already look? Then I go in with the foundation and I bring it all the way up to my eyes. That's the foundation I use in the color B20. It's the Chanel foundation. It is really good. It's been reformulated, so a lot of people, and I do just 2 pumps, I do very little bit. I like a natural kind of makeup. That's why I hate concealers because I find them always being too heavy. My skin is very pale and white and it's very thin. So I feel like any concealer would be too heavy unless I do just a little bit of an illuminating pen. So then this color is more yellow. And then I just go over everything. But I tap, I don't move the product. I tap it into my skin. And it might seem a little heavy at the beginning, but I have a little trick. So then I go under my eyes, but I don't blend. I just let it sit there a little bit. And then I go, I'm sorry, I have to use the mirror. This is very weird. This is a strange. And then I obviously cover my eyelids. I don't cover my eyelids with the pen. And some may argue, but the pen will still radiate through the foundation and that area will be more bright. That's a little trick I've been doing for years. This foundation is so good. A lot of people complain because it's been reformulated and everybody wanted the drier version, the more mattifying. And I feel like this one is just it because you don't want to have like dry patches around your temples if you have like combination skin. And I still have some foundation left over, so you really don't need a lot because I use this beauty blender. This is a Sephora beauty blender and it's the best. It saves you a ton of foundation. Like I used to use 3 pumps, now I use 1.5. And whatever is left over, I don't go very heavy on my forehead. It's just whatever is left on the beauty blender, I push into my skin here because I don't want my hair to absorb it. I'm gonna use the Chanel powder in the color 12. It is Universal Libre. I'm butchering that, I'm sure. So this is the trick I told you about. I load my brush with the powder and then I take the clean side of the beauty blender and I go over everything just to absorb any excess because I hate cakey makeup, especially under eyes. And see how much more natural it becomes because you remove any kind of, well, excess. So. And without looking down, and I don't bake, I just slightly powder and I bring the rest down on my face. That's it. I do the same for my eyelids, but I actually wipe them slightly because the creases collect a lot of the product. And I know this camera has a little blurring effect, but this powder makes everything so smooth. See, now the filter was removed. Okay, now the filter. Okay, the filter is removed now. It doesn't recognize that it's a face, but it's still a face. So, see how... Oh my gosh! Okay, I got my brush dirty, but lucky me, I have another one. So I'm gonna wipe the excess. Hi, baby! Ooh, I need to give her flea medication because every time my son Johnny, and then I can take the clean brush and just go over it so there's no excess of powder. I don't do it all the time, but sometimes when I want a very natural makeup, you see I'm not using any lights. I barely have any sun in my apartment. So, but I have a lunch date with Alex and I have to take my dog out for a walk because he's been getting, for a long walk because he's been getting fat. Then I use Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Bronzer by L'Oreal. And it's cool undertone, which I really love, and it's very dark. So for my videos, because I film YouTube videos with lights, I need to define my face heavier than I would normally do because lights wash you out. And I don't go into the crease because I already have very defined cheekbones. I am very lucky that way. I love my bone structure. So thank you God for that. Or my parents or whoever. And then I do the J-Lo trick, which is this second chin. You just blast it with the bronzer. And then I bring it down, whatever's left on the brush. Because even if you're skinny, when you age, you get a little double chin. And now see? Then I take a little bit of bronzer, and I only have one brush, so I squeeze it, and I make a little line, and then I go right in here. If you can see that, that's gonna make your bottom lip look huge. That's a little trick. See, like that? And see how heavy the lip looks? I haven't done my lips in 2 years. I have the most conservative freaking dermatologist. I love her to death. She does not allow me to overdo anything. I made an appointment and I'm gonna take you with me. I'm on the cancellation list. She's very busy. But I also made an appointment to get 10 units of Botox right here for December 20th or 21st or 22nd, I'm not sure. Now what I'm doing is just I'm bronzing my giant forehead so it looks a little bit smaller. I forgot this cheek. Oh my gosh. I lied. I have 2 brushes. I have this one too. Literally 2 brushes. That's all I need for any life situation. My battery's almost dead, so I quickly want to do my nose and then show you. So I do the bronzer, then I tap off the excess, and I make a little line out of it. See? I need the mirror for this. And then I go like that, down here. I don't start at the eyebrow. I start almost halfway, 1/3 of the way down my nose. Like that. Then I again make a little line and I go right here slightly, and then I don't make any line and I make a little triangle down just at the tip. Then when the brush is almost clean, I bring it up. And I do it with a dry bronzer. I don't do anything crazy complex. And use a very light hand because you want to avoid any harsh lines or uneven product distribution. So, product distribution, who the hell am I? Then I have a little Kevyn Aucoin eyeshadow that I've been using for years. It's expired a long time ago. Don't do that. But I can't find another color that that looks like this. So I do a tiny little dot. And then I do a tiny little line. Again, I do not bring it up because then you accentuate, like, I feel like your bridge becomes very pronounced and I don't like that. And then I do this, but I don't go up because it's gonna look like boogers. And only then I blend everything. And I don't need a mirror for that. See how natural? And then I blend everything. Almost like I had a nose job. The fourth one. So I'm not doing any highlighter on my cheeks. My cheeks are pronounced enough. I don't need to define them anymore. But of course, I'm gonna put blush on, and it's Tom Ford 04 Cherry Blaze. Looks like this. And I use usually the lighter shade, and I go all the way up over my bronzer. And because it's a lighter shade, I can go completely crazy. And because it's powder blush, it's not gonna stay on all day long. So you can go really crazy and heavy. Don't go too close to the center of your face because it's still a darker shade than your skin and it's gonna make your cheeks look hollow. So you want to go around like that. And I bring it up to my temples just so it blends seamlessly. Like that. And if you want a little of a sun-kissed look, you can take a little bit of blush and go right over that highlight, right in the middle. Don't go at the tip because you're gonna look like Rudolph. Right there. See? That's all I do. So my battery died. I don't know if it's the same angle, but for my eyebrows, I just used the Lancome pencil and it is in color 05 Chestnut. I feel like it works the best for me, so I just brush my eyebrows. I like when it's sharpened, but it's not, so let's see. That's okay. I just fill in the gaps because my hair is extremely fine naturally. So I just do that, and then I brush it in, blend it in with a brush. Just try to be gentle because this brush is very hard on your skin. Like that. I don't use the brow gel, almost never. That looks good to me. Not too angry, not like Ursula. I'm good. And now because I'm not going anywhere too fancy and I want to feel lightweight and I don't want to feel like I need to remove my makeup because my skin is overwhelmed, I'm gonna use one eyeshadow only on my eyes. It's YSL and it's 01 Sequin Crush. I use my finger. It does have some fallout, but it's okay when you use your finger, then you can brush it off. So this is what I do. I kind of raise my eyebrows like that and I tap and I can already see it all over my face. This eyeshadow looks like cream eyeshadow, like it's liquid or cream, because it is very pigmented and it has like the most gorgeous highlights. So then once I did that, we take the brush, the same brush that we did the nose with. It helps when I do my makeup by myself because I tilt my head down and then it falls on the floor. So I'm gonna just blend it all in and you will see just very lightly. You don't want to rub that pigment off, so you want to go very light-handed. This is a complete makeup tutorial. What the fuck am I doing? Like, this is so not my thing. But you wanted it, so there. I'm not a professional. There. You see how this eyeshadow does two jobs. It does the crease definition because it's so glittery, and glitter in your natural crease doesn't reflect light. So your crease, your natural crease, will be automatically defined. So it looks like I did the highlighter and the bronzer, or like the shadow. That's my favorite eyeshadow for every day. What can I do? You can put a little bit more powder under your eyes so then it's easier to brush off the eyeshadow that falls onto your cheeks. You don't need to do everything. You just need to buy a really good one color eyeshadow and it's gonna become an entire palette. And then I just kind of go over everything because it's just glitter. So it's gonna fade all the way under my eyebrows. That's it. Now I'm ready for a mascara. I'm using Lancome Hypnose. I have been using it for 15 years. Not this exact one, but I feel like the formula is the same and I do 2 coats. But what I love about it is that I bring my eyelashes towards the center of my face and they stay just like that. If you don't want to use the curler, then you should get this mascara because it's gonna save you a ton of time. That's the first coat. Johnny, stop intimidating Bibi. Then I do Visine because sometimes makeup irritates my eyes. So this is pretty much the final finished look. Well, actually not really. I didn't put any lip gloss on. One sec. I love Fenty glosses and my favorite 2 colors are Fenty Glow and Pussy. Pussy? Fussy. We're gonna do the Fenty Glow. It's very warm tone. I feel like it's gonna suit this look better. That's it, guys. I'm gonna take you with me to the World Market at the Grove because I wanted to see their Christmas ornaments. I'm still working on my Christmas tree because I'm an extreme cheapskate, so I hate spending money on things that I only use once a year. I don't enjoy overspending or splurging on my Christmas decorations.
Just happened.